Hey, what's going on? And welcome back to Barry's World. Hey girls. Figured we start off by collecting some eggs. As you may have noticed, the nest box looks a little bit empty, so we're going to grab some straw and fill those beds up. And they'll make quick work of that pretty fast. Just like so. Make sure they have feed. Give it a little shake. Check the top here. Still lots, so we're good. Chickens are all good for the day and they're out. So let's take you for a tour. So here we go. This wood chip path was never here. This was totally overgrown, kind of like something you see here. This still needs to be weed whacked, all of that. The weed whack actually broke. The trimmer header broke and had to be replaced, so that took a while. I think we might have ourselves a little snake in here. Where'd you go? We'll let him be. But the trimmer header's fixed, obviously, as you can see. This has all been cut and raked up. And we'll keep on moving. It is a beautiful day, hot but beautiful. Some motorcycles just went by. So this property had a lot of water when we first bought it here. So there's a trench, as you can see right here, that wraps around and lets the water flush out. Raspberries we staked up. So as we just came down this path here, you make your way over to this bridge I installed. Nothing special, but does the trick. A little overgrown, it still needs to be weed whacked, but there's a 50 by 100 foot pond there that we skate on in the winter time and you can fish in. But when it overflows, it drains through here underneath the bridge and continues out towards the ditch. As you make your way to the woods, got these beautiful rocks lining this little garden here. But there's a little woods over here that we're taking you to. I call it the pines. I cleared this out quite nicely. As you can still see, there's still some stumps right there and there, but nice piles of wood there. Always make sure to have a nice bucket full of water in case the fire wants to get roaring. Like I said, a few stumps need to be removed. Nice fire pit. Chopping block. Some benches. I actually made this one with my chainsaw out of a log. I snipped the log in half. Very nice cut. I do say so myself. As we continue on, there's a bridge right there that goes out to the road. A couple more stacks of wood. Stump that's down. A couple more stacks of wood. And this leads you into the pasture, which I'll take you to now. Right here we have the pumpkin patch and sunflowers. The sunflowers are just starting to get on heads. Pumpkin flowers. There's a few pumpkins in there if I dig deep enough, but they should be blooming in no time. I'd probably even say if I walk around to the other side, which I'll show you right now, we might find one actually doing just that. Oh, we're close. We're close. Like I said, pumpkin flowers everywhere. So we're gonna have some pumpkins. As you come around, it opens up to more of the pasture, as you can see. More stumps are out there. You take another one out there. Nice little project. With all the rocks that came from the garden, I decided we need somewhere to come down into the pasture. So as I was pulling the rocks out from the gardens and everywhere else, I took them and put them down here. All the rocks you see along here were not here before. They were sunken in the ground when I was trying to do my scaping of the property, so they all came out and lined the property, our walkway. Nice bench around the twisty tree. And all these wood chips here have come from our chipper and the property that all the brush we took down. A few more sunflowers, looking absolutely stunning. Compost pile, looking nice and beautiful. This is a batch from a year ago, and when you look at it, it is just gold. That's what you want to grow in. So we have 3 different piles. Two years ago, 1 year ago, and that's from this year here. And it feeds this sunflower very nicely. Dug a swale that's along in here, and then there's a pipe that goes through here and it continues. So like I said, the property gains a lot of water, or used to. It flows out and through the property into the ditch, so it feeds the gardens nicely. Got some blueberries that we planted, and we just harvested some blueberries, so that's nice. Cucumbers, kale, zucchini. Get you a nice close up. Got a little extra space here, so what I did for Jamie was I made a nice little, her idea, not mine, but nice little flower patch. But they're all starting to bloom now. It's very beautiful. Look at the colors. Stunning. The yellows, the reds, the blues, orange, purple. So like I said, cucumber plants, One of the cucumbers died, so I threw in a tomato sucker that I ripped off. Another zucchini. Got some red tomatoes coming along. Hopefully you can see them. Some little cherries. This is one of the biggest tomatoes I've ever seen. Not red yet or ripe, but we're getting there. This one's just beautiful. Look at that. A perfect round tomato. A couple more going right here. Another one there. Right beside that we have our brassicas, which is cabbage, broccoli, and kale. Got some nice heads forming there. That one's probably ready to pick. Same with that one. And that one there. Here's the broccoli that we've been harvesting. And right behind that is the potato patch. So we have 4 rows of potatoes, and they're just starting to get hit by the heat. So they should be ready to harvest within the next month or so, obviously. I'll take you over to where I was taking the stumps out here. So there's one nice big one there that's now removed. There's the pasture there. And then right behind me is where the other one was. We just found out, or I seen, that must have had a coyote or something come through the property the other day after I did it. So the rocks that line the path. And let's keep going. Nice straight shot to the property up there. So now that the season's over, and you can see one strawberry in there. But the strawberry season's done. That's what that looks like. We have peas, beans. This is where we've been putting the runners of the strawberries, so we have another strawberry bed popping up. But this is garlic. And as you can see, they're starting to put on more flowers, which is nice. Another strawberry sitting there. The onions are coming along, struggling a bit, but looking good. And then the rest of the garlic there. And there's the garlic bed. These are elephant garlic. And we'll make our way into the polytunnel. Always have water on hand just so we can water whenever we need. And if you see what's in the background there, it is always a pleasure to be growing it. Back to the veggies. Got some nice peppers. Another one here. Actually, there's a few here. Plants are just loaded. Got some sweet banana peppers. Just a few. Just a few. Got some sweet shepherd peppers. Like I said, they're growing in abundance. It is just, this one plant probably has over over 5, at least 10. It is quite impressive. And then last but not least, here and here are the sweet potatoes. So these are sweet potato vines, and you won't be harvesting these till late September, October. But what you'll do is you'll pull them out, and underneath are kind of like potatoes, and you'll have the tubers that hold your sweet potatoes. As we're coming into the property, we made this lovely centerpiece here. Nice rose bush, some daisies. Every year we put the cactuses outside to grow, and even right there, as you can see, has a baby cactus, and that one has a few. So they love coming outside in the summertime, like little pets. Some sunflowers. As we make our way up here, there's a few more garlic. This is where the lettuce was. It's starting to come back from the stems that were sitting in there, which is kind of funny. Some more garlic that we had left over, so I figured why not make use of it. And here is our carrots. So these are looking very luscious. See if I can get a nice glimpse of one in there. Oh, that's going to be a good one right there.